live from the Keon Sports Media Network studios. It is By the Playbook. I'm Brandon Soder. With me, Mike Turnovan, Patrick Walls. Guys, how you doing?
Cloud nine. Cloud fucking
Surviving
nine.
and thriving.
Glad to hear it.
Live, laugh, toast, or bath.
All accurate descriptions of how this week has been. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The Browns made me want to live, laugh, toast, or bath. Patriots 32, Browns 17. We knew the Patriots were a good team. We knew that Drake May has been incredible this year. And we got the same game I feel like we get almost every week with the Browns, where the defense looks great for a half, but they're out there way too much. And eventually the cracks are going to start to show, and that's exactly what happened. The offense, again, 17 points. And really,
13.
they didn't even play well enough for that. What was that?
Did we get 17? I could have sworn it was 13.
It was 13.
It was 13?
This guy.
Yeah, we didn't eclipse 17.
This guy.
You are correct. So it is worse than I even put on the damn run sheet.
Oh, how embarrassing.
We are so back.
I would just end the podcast now.
And we're out.
And
So-
we're done.
It did look worse than 17 because it was worse than 17.
Yep.
I mean, I get he's a rookie,
No.
but my big takeaway is Gabriel's not it.
No. He's a boy genius. Well, was told. He said he was a boy genius, but he's not. He's bad. That
Who said he
safety
was a
in the
boy
end zone was
genius?
awful.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It came out. I thought it was coming out at draft time that people were saying that he was really smart. He was able to process things on the field.
Oh, yeah,
really
sure.
well. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was quick on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and CJ Stroud's a fucking idiot, and he threw for 350 this week. Just saying.
I'm saying, in
Yeah.
Dan Lanning's offense, it's been shown that it doesn't need to be the greatest quarterback. They will succeed.
Yeah.
look
Point
at
being,
Bo Nix.
being smart doesn't translate. He can be the smartest guy on the field. It doesn't show in his play at all.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah, so this was rough. Just some more stuff about Gabriel. Only 2 passes longer than 10 yards the entire game. And both of those were 15 yards. So, yay. He is last in yards per attempt and deep ball percentage in the league right now.
Stud.
He's Colt McCoy 2.0.
Franchise him. That's our franchise quarterback. For sure.
I mean, I guess the only positive is we only wasted a third-round pick on him, so yay?
Yay,
Yay.
I guess.
So,
Yeah.
could we have had Jalen Milrow, or was he taken before Dillon?
He got taken like 4, or I think it was only 2 picks ahead of.
Was it right?
It was the
Okay,
same
Gabriel.
round for sure.
Yeah, I think it was 93 and 95, or 92 and 95, or something.
Because what did it go? Cam Ward, Shuck, Milrow, and then
Forgot
Dillon
Dart,
Gabriel?
but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dart. Yeah, definitely Dart.
Dart, then Shuck, then Milrow, then Gabriel.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been happy with Will Howard, but that's just me. I would have been happy with a lot of other people on that board as quarterback, but that's just me.
Well, again, Will Howard's not even playing.
Yeah, so he's out.
Just saying.
Good point.
Yeah, he
Think about
broke
that.
his leg or his arm or something, but still can't beat out Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I guess we dodged that.
Well, yeah, because Aaron Rodgers probably, galoolied him and took him out so he didn't have any competition.
That's true. That I wouldn't be surprised. Some positives from this game for the Browns. Myles Garrett, the most pissed off person I've ever seen after having 5 sacks. I want to say it's a very short list of players that have had 5 sacks in a game. None of them had lost their game by more than 3 points.
Yep,
And the Browns got their asses just handed to them.
Yeah.
Normally, if you have a guy that's that dominant, it means your game plan is really working. And
They just couldn't stop him.
it's just Garrett was a one-man wrecking crew. And
Yeah.
didn't matter.
I mean, you can be a one-man wrecking crew, but when your quarterback throws 2 picks, gives them good field position and also great safety. That was a really funny safety to watch.
Yeah.
It's really hard to stay in a game. It's really hard. I
Again,
point the finger at Gabriel for everything.
you need Gabriel. You need everything else to be perfect around Dillon Gabriel in order to win. Or you have to play a team like the Dolphins where just everything
Yeah.
was falling apart. And
Yeah.
we'll get to them later. I still don't think they're a good team. Um,
Or a fun one.
they,
Go Falcons.
yeah, love that for them. But
But
again,
yeah,
back to Garrett. He did pass Reggie White for the most sacks for any player under the age of 30 at 108.5, and he still has until December 29th before he turns 30.
Yeah, I'll say he's really good. I I love the man, but I am still upset that we did not trade him when we had the chance. Because
I mean, there's so many holes on this team that I'm starting to agree with you, man.
Yeah, like I looked at everything, even with his extension, the difference between the dead money hit that we would take next year and his actual salary for next year is only a $17 million difference. So it's not that crazy.
I mean, they're talking about trading A.J. Brown with a similar hit from the Eagles. I mean, it doesn't seem like that's been tossed around much. I mean, the Browns, they're probably going to offload other pieces during the trade deadline. I don't really see them going after anybody. Jerome Ford continues to be a name that is piquing interest for some unknown reason.
I feel like he's a discount backup. Like they can get him
100%.
I mean, he's going to go somewhere and be incredible.
Yeah, he's.
I know how this works.
Yeah, he's going to go to like the Chiefs or something like that. Well, no, probably not the Chiefs. Yeah, actually, he might.
I mean, Pacheco's hurt again. It's definitely possible.
He'll be Kareem Hunt's backup and just tear it up.
Yeah.
So go Browns.
Yeah.
Quinshon Judkins also now day to day, so that's cool.
Well, we got the bye. He'll be fine.
And Schlesinger.
Yeah. Oh, Schlesinger's also hurt.
Yep.
Love that.
He need high ankle sprain, so he's at least
wonderful.
He's dead.
He might be back week 10, but if we played next week, he would for sure have missed it.
I mean, on that note, our rookies have still all looked great. I mean, Fannin, Schlesinger, Judkins, Mason Graham. The class looks awesome, other than Gabriel. Yeah. And we don't know about Shador, obviously. But I don't know how you watch these last, minus the Dolphins game, and even then, he didn't look great.
He didn't look good.
I don't know how you've watched these last few games and don't think Shador's at least got to go out there so you figure out what the fuck you have before you figure out what to do in a quarterback class coming up that, I mean, the way it's going is shrinking quicker and quicker.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, the only thing that I can think of is we drafted Dillon Gabriel, throw him to the Wolves, just have him out there play. Who cares? The season's a wash anyways, right? I mean, we all went in. Well, you should have gone in looking at this season going, nothing good is coming of it. We're lucky to, what was the over-under, like 3.5, 4.5 maybe?
I think it was 4.5, yeah.
5 games. So the season's a wash. Just have Dillon Gabriel out there. I mean, it sucks to not have a veteran quarterback, but maybe, and I'm just pulling stuff out of thin air, maybe it's, hey, Shador, we like him, but he isn't ready to start. He's not ready yet. He doesn't have that leadership yet. He doesn't have that maturity. He's got the body. He's got the athleticism. He had that, he had one of like the best completion percentages in college the year he came out. Like, he's a good quarterback, but he's just not there yet. So we want to try to get him there. And what's throwing him to the Wolves this year going to do for us? We're not going to win more than 5 games.
I would buy that more if they weren't so hesitant to ever even make him the quarterback too, even after Flacco left. Yep. Because it's the whole thing is just bizarre how it's been handled. I also don't, and maybe we're just snake bitten. I don't trust the Browns organization to have that kind of mindset with any quarterback at this point, to where we think he's so good that we just have to put him on ice and like let him develop. I don't know. It's hard for me to buy.
Theorizing go on.
I'll say even if he is, we need to put him on ice, give him the chance to develop. Develop for what? We're going to draft a quarterback in the next draft unless Gabriel becomes the second coming of Tom Brady, which I know there was that stupid meme that you sent us last week about how he exactly was Tom Brady, but like at this point, you got to put him out there. You got to see what we've got because if you don't, you're drafting a quarterback with an unknown on the bench. If you do, you might strike gold. You might not. We're taking a quarterback next year then anyway.
Yeah, you got to see what you have. The good news is, even though the quarterback class is shrinking, the Browns, I mean, at this point, looks like they'll kind of have their pick. The teams that are bottoming out, I mean, the Dolphins are going to probably be looking for a quarterback. The Titans definitely won't be, unless something
No.
catastrophic happens. I'm trying to think of who else I could be
Raiders.
missing. The Vikings have not been very good.
I
Bengals,
say
like,
the Saints
The
are up there, the
Raiders.
Jets,
and the Saints
then
have
the
a weird
Dolphins.
situation too,
Yeah.
where they
But-
just invested a second round pick. I mean, it's still not like it's completely indisposable, but they obviously saw something in Shuck.
Yeah. Yeah, of the teams ahead of us right now, the Dolphins, I don't know if they'll go with someone. Giants sure as shit aren't. Dart looks
No.
good. Jets, for sure.
Jets
are going
probably
to,
will,
and
yeah.
then the Saints, it's a toss up. So, two
I-
teams maybe.
No.
Which, I mean, as thin as the class has gotten, there's still more than two guys. Like Fernando Mendoza, Dante Moore. I'd be happy with either of those.
Yeah.
And that's just off the top of my head. Like Mateer's gotten tossed around quite a bit. He might actually come
Carson
back though
Beck
too.
has looked very good, except for that one Louisville game.
Yeah, no.
No.
I don't say that. I'm not saying that I want him. I'm just saying he has looked like the quarterback that was projected to go number one last year.
I understand, and from a draft analyst standpoint, you are correct. If we draft Carson Beck after the
gonna be
last set
pissed.
of bullshit that we've gone through from the
Sure.
quarterback position, you will find
I
me
agree.
and my car in Lake Erie.
I agree. I'm just saying he's a quarterback who could be up there, who could be taken by
He
another
absolutely
team and
could
letting
be.
us get one
Sure.
of the other ones.
That-
That's all I was getting at.
it's
I like
certainly
this.
possible.
I like this hypothetical you got going on. He could be. You can't count it out.
Please kill me. All
Yeah,
right.
no.
Patriots, they continue to still look good. I mean, Drake May, I don't think we can wax enough poetic on him. That is not a complete roster out there in New England,
No.
and he is elevating that team right now still to the top of their division. We'll see if they can hang
And-
on to it, but regardless, that's a playoff team, man.
And the fact that he didn't just get the fucking yips out there in the second half after getting manhandled by Garrett
Right.
to come out in the third quarter, throw for 3 touchdown passes, and put the team in a position to easily win that game speaks a lot to how much he has developed.
To be fair, he was probably more afraid of Mike Vrabel than he was of Miles Garrett.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it's still
that-
Brown.
I understand it's still the Browns, but the fact that he just got bent over a barrel and butt fucked by Miles Garrett for 30 minutes to come out there and be like, all right, I'm going to stay in the pocket and I'm going to make these throws.
No, it's a good point. And he's a big dude. He's always been able to take a hit, physical guy.
Yeah.
So love that.
At
Going
what
well
point
for
do you think good quarterback play just comes from not being afraid to get hit?
I'd
What if
say
that's
it's at
the secret?
least 20 to 25%.
What if that's the secret sauce? Yeah, man, you're gonna get hit every now and again. Just don't be afraid to get drilled. It's
Didn't
gonna
work.
suck.
Didn't work
You're
for
gonna hate it.
Watson.
Yeah, just hang out back there.
Watson didn't give a fuck, man. He led the league in being sacked by hanging onto the ball and trying to step up too much.
Yeah.
And yeah, we know how that went. Also, Travion Henderson still not. I don't think he's had his breakout, but he finally kind of took lead back duties, so that was cool to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Took him long enough.
he still didn't have as many carries as Ramondre. He just had.
Oh,
more
really?
yards.
He just had more yards.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It was split a little more than I thought, but I mean, eventually, I
Ramondre
feel
just
like
looked like shit.
yeah, you can't start Ramondre for forever, but they're still winning regardless.
No.
Yeah.
All right, so before we go ahead and get into the rest of the league, this episode is brought to you by Jim McConville of Helene Kia. For over 2 decades, salesman Jim McConville of Helene Kia in North Olmsted on Lorraine Road has been your trusted source for all new and used vehicles. With knowledge of the car buying industry and experience you can trust, McConville makes sure the customer is satisfied, safe, and drives away in a car they can afford and enjoy. Visit him today at... You ready?
Mm-mm.
You ready?
No.
You ready?
You gotta
You can do it. I
say.
believe in you. I believe in
Okay.
you.
Mm-hmm.
27932 Lorraine Road in North Olmsted. Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Love you, Jim.
All right. I sound like a dying rat right now. This is awesome. Let's get into
No
it though.
different.
What was that?
That's right.
That's right.
That's no different than normal.
Wow. Wow. Low.
Ooh, got him.
Damn. Anyway, Vikings 10, Chargers 37. Um, Carson Wentz, one, didn't look good, but two, he's apparently now out for the year with an injury that he sustained several weeks ago and
Makes sense.
has just gotten worse. At the same time, JJ's injury has gone longer than it said it was going to go. I don't know what the fuck's going on in Minnesota.
He's not injured. That's what's
No,
going on.
he's just a
not
pussy.
injured. He was the emergency
JJ,
quarterback
to be fair,
because
like-
of what?
Both of them are just pussies.
Carson
Guys,
was going out there and his shoulder was popping out of its socket every time he threw the ball. I'm pretty sure that dude's hurt.
Carson Wentz was literally crying on the bench because he was in so much pain because he just kept falling on what's almost a broken shoulder. The guy couldn't play. He couldn't move the left side of his body. And you're still rolling him out there. I don't even know who the Vikings backup quarterback is before J.J. McCarthy. But why isn't J.J. playing? What's the reason?
You literally
He's
trust
bad.
Carson Wentz with one working shoulder more than you do JJ McCarthy.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
I mean, none
And
of
that's
us,
your guy.
none of us were big on JJ, and it's again, we got to see him play again. Maybe he'll come out and surprise us. Oh, don't worry, Max Brosmer is the backup.
Brosmer, that's who it was. That's who it was. Which he
So
was
they're in good shape.
there, I mean, he was taking some practice reps, and they just said, "Yeah, Carson Wentz, we just want you to die. We just want you to keep going out there, keep getting hit." He got eaten alive out there, man.
Like,
It was-
look, eventually,
it was
the
hard
nerve
to
endings are
watch.
just gonna die. You're not gonna be able to feel it anymore, right? Just keep going.
Yeah.
It was legitimately hard to watch, though. Like, you see him get hit, immediately gets up wincing, and is like, I can't keep doing this. Okay, you want me to go? Like, I think it was the first half. I think right as the first half ended, he took one more big hit and went, yeah, I'm walking off this field, and I'm in a lot of pain. And then you see him come out again. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Why? Brosmer's right there. I don't get it.
Did they cut him? Like, do they not have Cam Akers anymore? Like, why is he not out there throwing passes? He was 1 for 1 against us.
Get it? Because he's a running back.
Yeah. I say, why didn't they have him throw passes? He can throw touchdowns. He did it once.
Yeah,
Let him
that
do it
definitely
again.
means he can do it more.
A foot and a half off the ground, does a leap, lands right back on his feet, and like turns around and looks at the player. It's like, dude, you're healthy enough to play if you can jump like that and land back on your feet.
Yeah, and
You're
not
the
have
emergency quarterback.
any flinching or grimacing or anything.
Nothing. It's like
Get
a
out
firework.
there.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
They're scared of whatever JJ McCarthy is.
It can't be that much worse. Like, I get
No,
that it can be, but like, they're already not going to make the playoffs.
No.
What are you?
No,
gonna
that's
get from-
fair, but like you could understand Carson Wentz going out there and looking like shit. Like there seems to be worry from I don't know if it's like the coach went all in on JJ and ownership didn't, or like whatever it is. Someone's afraid to have him go out
Okay.
and play.
I mean,
This
you have
NFL coach is like, oh no, I have to get fired and still make my $60 million.
No, I
Fuck.
get it. I'm just again, I wanna. We got to see JJ, and of course he gets Detroit this week.
Yeah. which is going
Well,
to be.
that's if they even play him. They might play Max.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought JJ was for sure back. No, whatever.
That's okay.
Vikings are broken. Even JJ's not, or sorry, not that JJ. Even Jefferson's not really getting his. I think he has one touchdown this year,
Yeah, so he's
which
not having a
not
great
his
season.
fault.
I mean, he's gotten a lot of yards, but yeah, the touchdowns aren't there. I don't think they were there last year either, though.
More than this.
Definitely more than this. I can't disagree with that.
I think he had like 10 through this point last year, if
Yeah.
I'm remembering right. Either way, Vikings not heading the right direction. Chargers, after a few weeks of, I guess the injury bug and just looking off, they completely bounced back. They looked incredible. Vidal has stepped in and taken over at running back. And I think the biggest takeaway for me, and I put it in here, guys, this team seems to go as Joe Alt goes. As soon
Yep.
as Alt went down in that Giants game, they looked like a completely different team. And now that
Yep.
he's back, they are just dominating again.
Oh yeah. Just
Which
got to
is
protect the
crazy.
quarterback.
I didn't think he was that good. Like I knew he
I
was
mean,
good,
he's
but like holy shit.
Yeah, he's very good. Mm-hmm. What's that tight end over there too? What's Orange Gabagool or something? That guy is having the hell. He's having such a fun time. He's a breakout tight end, and I hope he keeps it going. He's very good.
I was looking at some stat. He has like 350 yards over the last 3 games.
Yeah.
Prior to that, I think he had like 70.
Mm-hmm. I think he's got 3 touchdowns too.
Yeah.
That's
He's
more than Justin
crushing it.
Jefferson. It's
Crazy what happens when you have a quarterback who can throw you the fucking ball.
turns
Right?
out that's important.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Not
A
us.
quarterback with threats, and it's not, oh, hey, our tight end is just our dump off for 4 yards. No, let's actually use our tight end in our receiving game. Why wouldn't we?
They're gigantic wide receivers that usually get matched up on linebackers. Yeah. Should probably take advantage of that. All right. One of the more baffling games this week, Bears 16, Ravens 30. I think the Bears have shown that while they've been good this year, they're definitely not in that good team status yet, because these are games you should not lose. To the Ravens' credit, it's amazing how much better the team looked with Huntley rather than Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
He fits the scheme. He fits the play style.
100%.
I'd say he's Lamar Jackson light.
Yeah, he's great value. You get him from Walmart.
Yeah. Speaking of, this is the first win the Ravens have had without Lamar since December of 22.
And I bet that was also Huntley.
It might have been. I don't remember.
How many
But they've
times
had him forever.
What was that?
How many times has Lamar been out?
Quite a few. I mean,
Overall, I think they're like 4-13 since he became the starting quarterback in 2018.
Wow.
So he's missed a decent amount of games.
he had a few stretches where he missed like the last 4 or 5 games of a season.
Yeah, that was a running joke for a while. It's like, all right, cool. It was like the Kyler Murray thing, but it's like, all right, week 12, Lamar's out the rest of the season.
Yep. Time to sit him. Yeah, so between Tyler Huntley and then King Henry, still not as dominant as he was at the very beginning of this year, but he looked great in this game.
So he finally figured it out somewhat.
Yeah, which, again, I think Huntley has something to do with that because teams weren't able to quite key in on just Derrick Henry like they had been the previous few weeks. Because Cooper Rush, again, just looked like a fish out of water there. The Bears, again, they're losing games they shouldn't. Caleb Williams, he's so close. But to Mike's credit, he looked good most of the game, but as soon as there's pressure and as soon as he has to make quick decisions and has to go off script, which was what a lot of people thought he was going to be great at coming out of USC, he's just not been able to do it.
The craziest stat I saw from this game is in the first quarter, the Bears had 9 first downs to the Ravens' 3 total plays. They only scored 6 points. They were in the red zone 3 separate times and only came away with 6 points.
Jeez.
So this game should have been a lot closer than 30-16, but credit to the Ravens defense for stepping up when it needed to, because
which is another thing that unit is not. Season. Yeah, that unit has not been good. Which again,
no,
I'm leaning to put more of this on the Ravens, kind of figuring stuff out than the Bears reeling. Just because this seemed like a put up or shut up kind of week. The veterans made the decision to get like the ping pong tables and all the fun stuff taken out of the locker room.
They Lamar did every game.
Lamar did, yes.
It's actually Lamar. When coach do it, bad. When quarterback do it, good.
Yeah.
He said he would have had the TVs taken out if they would have let him. But I mean, regardless, it seemed to spark something. The defense played way better than they have in the previous weeks. So I think. Well, the Bears, let's see, who do they got coming up? Are they on the bye? No, they had an early bye.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so the Bears have already had their bye.
Who are they?
They got the Bengals, then the Giants,
Okay.
then the Vikings, then the Steelers, then the Eagles.
Yeah, if they come out and look flat against Cincinnati as well, then I think we really got to start hitting the panic button. But if they go out and handle business, then, again, I'm going to chop that up to just the Ravens getting their shit figured out.
Yeah.
It all comes down to Caleb. 2 weeks ago, they were able to establish the run and just gash. This week, Caleb just fell short, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, we'll
let's.
see if the Ravens have figured it out because they're favored for their next 8 games in a row.
Of course they
So,
are. I think they
I'm
are also the favorites to win the division again.
yeah, yep, yes, they are.
I'm gonna try for a hot take here by calling it out, which is the tooliest tool thing. I think Caleb's probably gonna have a career trajectory like Trevor Lawrence, where he's just a disappointment as a first overall pick. I do not
But he's
think he
good
ever
enough to
gets
keep his
drafted.
job, kind of a thing.
Yeah, like he's good enough. He shows flashes, but also everybody's extremely frustrated with him almost all the time. It's like, yeah, like you look really good that game. Like you threw 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, and then the next week you threw for 120 and a pick. Like, but you're our quarterback. How do we let go? How do we keep you consistently throwing 303 touchdowns?
And I
Or how
think
do we
Ben,
eliminate
yeah,
that?
and
I
Ben
think
Johnson's
that's
a good
what
enough
we
coach to keep him. Yeah, I can 100% see this.
Yeah.
I would not be super surprised. I still believe in the dude, but yeah, he's got to show that he can do it like when it actually matters. And we
Was
just
he
haven't
the
seen.
one that we said was going to be on the Baker Mayfield 5 stages of Baker situation? I remember we talked about some quarterback.
Oh, who was
For
that?
whatever reason, I thought it was
I don't
him.
think it was Caleb.
No. Oh, who was that? That's gonna drive me nuts. Was it Darnold? Were we talking Darnold?
No, no,
Really?
it was someone young.
It was someone
I don't
young.
know.
Was it
This is
Mr. Young?
Yes, no, it was definitely not
Quarterback of
Mr.
the
Young.
Panthers?
all right. This is good podcasting.
Right?
Let's go ahead and move on, guys.
Yeah,
Um, well, we'll get this one out of the way. Dolphins 34, Falcons 10.
dude, the Falcons suck.
But
The
they
league is
don't.
rigged.
I don't fucking get it, man.
The league is
They-
fucking rigged.
They suck
Suck.
until they don't fucking suck. Like they're gonna come out next week when I don't pick them to beat New England and just fucking light it up. Like it baffles me that they have 2 losses to the 2 of the worst teams in the NFL and they weren't even fucking close. And then they go out again on Monday Night Football and look fucking incredible. They look great against the Vikings earlier in the year. I don't fucking get this team. Yes, Mike.
But here's the thing: they looked incredible for a first half, and then they reverted back to being the dog shit Falcons.
And they still won the game.
Because they had
still
such a
won
good
the
first
game.
half.
But how do you not do that first half more often? They were unstoppable.
I know.
I
And
don't get it.
Kirk Cousins is a bad quarterback, regardless how you feel about him.
I'm not gonna pretend that it's more fun being a Browns fan because we at least know we suck. Like it's still cool knowing that the Falcons have a chance to win week in and week out, but this is going on 10 years of just wild inconsistency from the offense despite having weapons. I mean, this goes back to literally the Julio Jones, Roddy White, Tony Gonzalez teams. Like there's always great receivers, great running backs, good tight ends, and they can't
Yeah.
fucking do anything with it. And I can't put it all on Penix. I can't put it all on the receiving core. I can't put it all on the defense. They're hot and cold. So after all that, I mean, where does the blame have to go?
Ownership.
Coaching.
Ownership, sure, to an extent, but they're still putting together the right team. But yeah, I think Morris has to go, man. I've seen enough. Don't be surprised if he's a candidate that's not getting talked about a ton that gets let go of before the end of the year, because something's not right again
Yeah.
with this team. And I think with Arthur Blank, the owner, being as old as he is now and wanting to see a championship before he dies, I think is going to see how talented this team is on both sides of the ball and how young they are, and realize that Raheem Morris is not going to be the answer or the guy to get them there. Go out and get a hot shot. Take a fucking swing. I don't care at this point. I want him gone.
How long has he been
2 years.
meowing?
what
He's been
is-
2 years.
And I guess that's Patrick.
Let's say, was that from my
Can
end?
you share with the class?
Yes, those are the meows. Got a meowser.
You can't really see him. He's in the darkness.
Sad.
Some darknesses. No, it'd be funny actually, really funny, especially because they just beat him. What if McDaniel gets fired and they go get Mike McDaniel?
As an offensive coordinator, great. I'm all
Head
for it.
Coach, absolutely not.
That'd be so funny.
Here's another reason I think coaching's a problem. I don't care what the fucking score is. I don't care if you're having to play catch up. How the fuck does Bijan Robinson have 9 carries and 15 yards.
Because the
Yeah,
league is
25.
rigged. For 25, he had 25.
Yeah, not 15. He had 25.
He had 15 rushing yards. He had 25 total.
No, he had
Yeah.
25 rushing yards and 48 total.
No.
He had 15 in the
Whatever.
first half.
That might, whatever. He was fucking terrible.
It's a pitiful performance.
Yeah, it's bad regardless.
Yeah. I don't, against what was the worst rush defense in the league going into that week.
And
Yeah.
fucking Tyler Alligator still gets a touchdown. Why is he getting touches? He's not that good of a running back. He's like the Jerome Ford on the Falcons. Stop giving him the ball. Give it to Bijan. What are we doing?
I love Algier's stat line. 4 carries for 4 yards. His longest was 6.
What a touchdown.
So he had 1 carry for 6 yards,
Oh,
and
man.
then 3 for -2, crushing it.
Against that terrifying defensive line of
Oh my
the
God,
Dolphins.
they're so bad.
I don't know. I don't get it. And the thing is, the Falcons could still somehow end up being a playoff team, or they could lose every game for the rest of the year. I have no idea. No fucking clue.
I don't know, man. I don't understand it. I don't. Nobody can make sense of this team. Nobody can make heads or tails. They're so much better than that.
I picked the
Right.
2 greatest cities to be a fan of. It's
I
so
mean, they're
cool.
definitely not winning every game the rest of the year. They've got a gauntlet.
No, not
Yeah.
actually, but like game to game,
Pats,
you feel like
Colts,
they always have a chance. Which
Seahawks, Bucks, Rams. Fuck.
Yikes. It's like,
Alright,
They're
so
missing
not
the playoffs
great.
for sure.
not great. Fine. Let's.
But then they got the Saints in there twice and the Jets, so maybe. And the
Sorry.
Panthers again.
Great.
Bijan got 9 carries.
Yes.
Fucking 25 yards. Tyler Alligator got 4 carries for 4 yards. Nathan Carter, household name, got 2 carries for 14 yards. Who the fuck is Nathan Carter?
And why weren't they feeding him more? He was
I was
averaging
gonna
7
say.
yards a carry.
Holy
Why is he
shit.
getting touches, but apparently he's the only one that's producing? Give him more touches.
Yeah.
What are
Whatever.
we doing?
Fuck
What
the
are we
Falcons.
doing?
Mike McDaniel, congrats, you bought yourself another week. I need a minute after that, just so my throat doesn't completely give out on me. Let's go to the best game of the week. Jets 39, Bengals 38. Patrick.
I have no, like, I knew the Bengals defense was bad, but the Jets were missing their top 2 wide receivers. They had goddamn Justin Fields, who, granted, had just been called out by his owner saying he's not an NFL quarterback, so it was his revenge game, but still, to give up 39 points to the Aaron Glenn coached Jets.
What was it,
is
27 of
pathetic.
those in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, including a touchdown pass from Brees Hall.
It was awesome.
Like, what the fuck?
Game was electric.
Like, obviously it worked out, but boy, is that not the most Jets thing in the world if Brees Hall throws a pick there? Like, I feel like the script was just there for Aaron Glenn to get chased out with fucking pitchforks. And it somehow worked out. That's how bad the Bengals defense is.
And I think it kind of showed that they should really get Mason Taylor the ball more. He's a pretty good tight end. That was a crazy catch. He just went
pretty solid.
yoink. Just
Yeah, he
wrapped
lost
it.
them.
Yeah. It's funny though when you see Brees Hall. If you watch that again, you see Brees Hall. It's like, oh, he's running outside. Okay, what's he gonna? Holy shit, he jumped. He's throwing it. like, oh my god, what's going on here? This got scary.
It was gutsy. And that and the 2-point conversions as well. I mean, Aaron Glenn was fighting for his life, and it
I was like,
fucking
it's
paid off
literally
for him.
coaching for his job here.
Yeah, he also just loves to tee off against the AFC North, it looks like. They also had a really fun game with the Steelers, too. What was it, like 33-32?
Yeah, it was week 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I say the first game of the
But that was an absolute blast. Bengals game, it's just, screw a defense. We're just going to score.
Yeah, again, Sauce Gardner also did not play in this game. Like, there was no reason the Jets should have had any chance. I know the Bengals aren't a great team, but they just beaten the Steelers on Thursday Night Football. Joe Flacco breathed some life into them, and they were up big early in this. This is not a game the Jets generally win. So, maybe it's the mark of the turnaround. It's the start of the championship DVD. I don't know. But again,
Okay.
Aaron
For
Glenn,
sure.
another coach that at least bought himself another week. I mean, good job for the Jets. No
Let's do the
teams
Bills
are
and the Patriots.
no teams are going to go winless, and that also, by the way, completed the NFL Circle of Parity for this year. So that means every team is beatable by each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? He's a little confused there
Yes.
for a second, Patrick. All right.
Yeah, I thought you were
Well,
going.
no,
with
I was trying
parity
to think of like
between-
what was the last team to fill in that.
Yeah, the Jets hadn't won a game.
Yeah. Okay. I
That's all
thought
it
there
was.
like you had a line to like up to the Colts
Wow.
prepared with that game.
No, I
Okay.
mean, I could go through the entire circle, but then I will probably be done for the remainder of the podcast.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
But again, if you're the Bengals, Flacco is still definitely making this team fun. He's going to keep you in games. It's better than watching Jake Browning. But this was one where if you were going to go on a miracle run, kind of like the Browns did with Flacco a few years ago, this was one you had to have. And
He's got to figure out someone else to throw to. In the 2 games he's
No.
been the starter, guess how many targets Jamar Chase has?
All of
40,
them?
but no.
42.
Yep.
Christ.
Don't
He
give
had
it to
20.
anybody else.
He had a quarterback stat line last week, and then another one this week. He was, I think, 12 for 19 targets.
I fully support this because there's too many coaches who get jobs from going, we're going to spread the ball out. No, give it to your best player.
Huh.
Stop
You have
overthinking.
T. Higgins on the other side. Give him 6 targets. He had 3.
And he got a touchdown out of it, too. He ate.
Sorry, no, he had 2 targets. He didn't even have 3. Like,
Joe-
Yeah, he
give
had
him
one catch.
All right, I now want Joe Flacco as head coach for the Falcons. I like
just
the way this
throw
guy
it to
rolls.
Drake London.
Just Drake
Square
London,
run.
Bijan,
Drake
nothing else.
I say they did figure out their running game. They had 3 rushing touchdowns in the first half. They had 2
Yes.
the whole season prior to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause
Granted,
people-
it's the Jets, so but
Yeah, Chase Brown finally looked a little viable.
yeah.
It turns out that the Bengals defense is exactly what we thought they were. They're tissue paper, and any team that can put together anything is going to just run through them and embarrass them.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and
Brees Hall might have jumped his way out of a trade.
yes,
Played too
and,
well for them to get rid of him.
and Brees
I-
Brees Hall had a very good game as well on the ground. It was good to see.
Yeah, he's good at football. Anyways, next game.
Mm-hmm.
Next game.
I don't want to spend a
next
ton
game.
of time on this one. Bills 40, Panthers 9. Andy Dalton got to play in this one. Yes, Mike.
Next game.
Now we'll go super. The only thing I really want to highlight here is James Cook, 216 yards on 19 carries and 2 touchdowns. And that's a typo. 168 of those yards were before contact.
He
Oh,
had
not
more-
268?
No, weirdly not.
more yards before contact.
Oh, I mean, Ashton Genty had done that earlier this
That's
season.
true.
so-
Yes.
That's true.
Okay, I think I keep trying to add the 1 and it's just not doing it. There we go. But yeah, he had an incredible game, most rushing yards in a game for the Bills since,
OJ.
yeah, that guy.
You can say his name.
No,
Are you that guy who's like afraid to say penis too in public or vagina? You can say his name. It's okay.
no, I have
He's
a
not the boogeyman.
You're not.
I have a
gonna get
4-year-old. I'm not
scolded.
afraid of saying anything in public anymore.
Well,
But no, yeah. Best since OJ. There was also a stat somewhere that, like, I think this was the 3rd or 4th best performance yardage wise under 20 carries. So, like, efficiency wise, he was nuts. The offensive line, again, just looking at those yards before contact, was absolutely incredible today for the Bills. Josh Allen really didn't have to do anything. I think he threw for 120
Yeah.
yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I said this is the first game where he didn't have to lead the way for them to win a game.
Yeah. And then only other thing, Allen now has the record for most games with 1 passing and 1 rushing touchdown at 46. Took that from Cam Newton. Congratulations,
Proud of
Josh
him.
Allen. All right. Anything else on this one, guys, or are we good to just bury
Nope.
that? All right, cool.
Next game. Next game.
Okay, my pride. James Cook is very good. I was very wrong about him. That's
You
all.
sure were.
I sure was.
Yeah.
By the way, next week I'm playing with the idea with the Browns being on bye. We're gonna do our mid-season awards next week, and I might have a worst take award in there where we all nominate one of us from either our text chain or something we said on the pod. I don't know. We'll
I
talk
thought you were
about
going
it.
to say you were going to have a worse take than your Christian McCaffrey take last
I was
week.
gonna say
Yeah.
you win the worst take.
That was last
Nothing
year.
has
It doesn't
come-
count anymore.
I thought you were saying that you were going to have a worse one than that, so I was getting really excited. Not a we're going to go for our worst possible take.
49ers 15, Texans 26.
Terrible
Um,
take.
yeah. Patrick, we'll start with you. We'll start with you. But it looks like the injuries have finally just caught up with the Niners.
Oh yeah, I say this seems like a yearly thing with them. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen. But outside of the Niners not having a possibility to win this, it's crazy what CJ Stroud can do when he has more than a second and a half in the pocket. Because
Yeah.
outside of that one interception, he tore that defense apart. Like, he was clinical with his passes. So I'm not saying that he is not a fraud. It's just amazing what he can do when he has something blocking up front for him. Mike, what do you got?
It's crazy when other superstars are out and the defense
No.
is decimated. He's pretty good.
It's
When we're
crazy what
going
he can
for
do when he
practice
can
squad
stand in
players,
the pocket and actually dissect a defense.
Yeah, he can put a ball where it needs to be. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, but he can't read, so he's not the kind of quarterback the Browns would ever want, apparently.
Yeah. No, he did play really well. I can't really add much to that. Texans defense is absolutely stellar, though.
It is,
That's
yes.
unbelievable. I know Mac Jones. He's one of the better backup quarterbacks. You kind of go back and forth, especially recently. Like, he could be a starter, but he's a backup type of deal. He's kind of earning his way into a starting role. I think the Texans put him back into the backup role. Quit fucking
Well,
around, man.
and again, he's a starting caliber quarterback when everything's kind of going right, and that includes the defense, where you don't need Mac Jones out there trying to like come back from behind and like really win the game for you the entire game. So I think that played into it quite a bit. But then, yeah, what I think people weren't talking about enough, and it's because there have been so many big name injuries already for the Niners. When Bryce Huff went out, Bryce Huff's also been a very good pass rusher. Not the same,
Yeah.
doesn't have the same like clout as like a Bosa or a Fred Warner or anything like that. But you are now quite literally down to third stringers rushing the passer. That is a huge difference, going from at least one guy that can wreck a game plan and let other people get freed up to guys that were
Nobody.
on practice squads in the beginning of the year. Like, so that was the straw that broke the camel's back there. Any other week up before that, even if Bryce Huff plays, I don't know if the Texans win this game because they have not looked good throughout the year. But it doesn't matter how good your team is, how well coached you are. This many injuries, they're gonna catch anybody.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I mean, even going beyond talent, you've just got guys that don't understand the playbook as well. They just don't know what they're doing out there,
And
that causes holes in the secondary.
I gotta say the morale's probably pretty low too, so they're not like as excited to get out on the football field. It's like, well, fuck, could I be next?
That's true.
You imagine just snatching souls.
Yeah. You see people on the side like, I don't want to go, coach. I'm next. I know it. I can feel it in my bones.
The vibes are off, coach.
Yeah.
Not going in.
Coach, my knees are shaking, and I'm not nervous. It's me.
Yeah.
It's me. Don't put me out there.
Holy shit.
But yeah, Texans look good on both sides of the ball. I of course have to hate on CJ Stroud because I've dug my hole. I'm going to plant my feet in there, and I'm not going to budge. It is a lot easier going up against practice players, but he was able to put the ball exactly where it needed to be, and he had a great game. I can't take that away from him.
No, last thing I'll say, Nick Chubb. I think Woody Marks has showed enough to be the future running back of that team, even behind a bad offensive line. Nick Chubb, it's kind of sad to watch, but they're kind of giving him just like respect touches. They're still close to 50-50, I'm pretty sure. But he is just nowhere near the same, man. I'm glad he's playing. I'm happy, but it's kind of hard to watch now, man.
Yeah,
I wish he was getting these touches on a winning team, like a actual winning team, not a
Send him to the Chiefs.
4-3. Yeah.
Let him get one.
I don't know about the Chiefs. I don't think I'd want to see him in that uniform, but like the Seahawks or the Rams or something.
Yeah, let him go get a ring before they put him out to pasture.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let him become a stud.
Seahawks need another head in that backfield to get in K9's way.
Yep.
Send him to the Falcons. Fuck it. All right.
Sorry, John, we're benching you. We have Nick Chubb and Tyler Algier.
Well,
We don't need you.
He's got so many more yards than you do. Like, I don't. All right. Giants 20, Eagles 38. Big bounce back for the Eagles. They obviously lost to the Giants the first time they played on Thursday Night Football. Jalen Carter played in this game, and they also, I think Quinion Mitchell missed the first one as well.
Yeah.
So those two guys played a really big difference. Dart
Quinion got
didn't look
torched for a would-be touchdown.
still.
A should have been touchdown.
They did nowhere near the same defense the first time they played.
No.
Dart wasn't quite the same this go around, but they also didn't have AJ Brown, which I mean, depending on the week, it doesn't seem like they have AJ Brown. Saddest part though, man, skateboard. Cam Scatterbo.
He's dead.
Which was actually a hip drop tackle that should have been called as well. So
Yeah.
if we're going to talk about this game, the officiating needs to be mentioned, but that was one of the egregious ones.
Oh yeah, there was that, and then the was it a tush push that got fumbled as well? They blew dead way before they should have.
Yeah, that was
And
so.
then, no, it didn't even get blown dead.
No,
Kayvon had the ball, and then they blew the whistle.
And that's the funny
And then they
thing.
went back and like, oh no, we'd already called it. They hadn't. You can
The
hear it.
broadcasters, when they were talking about doing the review, they're like, well, as we know, you can't hear the whistle sound in the review. It's like, why aren't we having sound in a review?
Yeah.
Yeah, like why are you putting on the headset when you go to
That's
review
another
again?
good point.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, so that was tough, but yeah, overall, Scadaboo's obviously done for the year. His leg went the wrong direction, but he'll be back. Shout out to Big Dom as well. Apparently going to the hospital and dropping off a bunch of cheesesteaks and pizzas for Scadabo.
And what does he need?
Cam Scadabo, probably several.
Hey, dude, I got 4 cheesesteaks for you. Just try to sparse them out, huh?
I'll say he eats the tin foil that they're wrapped into. It's just
Dude,
all in one go for that.
he's
man.
probably eating them while he's getting operated on. Like, Scadaboo's just a fucking psychopath.
I would not be surprised if he was not like doing some interview in about 5 weeks saying like, oh yeah, I'll be back this year.
Honestly.
I'll be ready to go by week 17.
He stayed awake during the surgery just so he can teach his body that he never wants to go through that again. So he just sat up and watched it.
Act like that man learns anything. He didn't get taught shit.
All right, I'm gonna let Mike get into what he just added in a second, but before he gets to his weekly Jalen Hurts hate, what the fuck is going on with AJ Brown? What I know he didn't play in this game specifically, but he's now apparently gone through and not just like deleted his Eagles mentions. He didn't like unfollow them on Instagram or anything. Nothing that would have been like an easy thing to get attention. He quite literally looked up any mention where he had ever talked nice about Jalen Hurts on his Twitter and deleted those individually.
Huh. He does not like it.
After having 130 yards the week before.
Oh, that's too funny.
I am usually the first to defend the diva wide receiver, quote unquote, because people are very quick to start kind of making stories out of nothing. But this AJ Brown thing has just gotten more and more bizarre as we've gone along.
Do you think he's getting jealous of Devonta Smith? Because I
Why?
feel like Devonta has been getting a lot of yards and a lot of targets, and AJ Brown has been getting the minus last week. How many yards has AJ Brown been getting? And I don't have
Not a
the
lot.
answer. Not a
I
lot.
can pull that up real quick. Give me a second.
So AJ Brown had one good week. Meanwhile, Devonta Smith has the 10th most receptions in the league at 44, and he's got 588 yards, which is the 6th most yards.
Oh no, Devonta Smith is also a good wide receiver.
Yeah, I know.
He has 400 yards on 30 catches.
Yeah. So I don't know where those targets are, but do you think he's just getting jealous of going, how come Devonta gets the ball, man? The fuck? Can I get the ball some more?
Yeah, it's
I'm not
crazy.
getting the ball by any means.
Yeah, it definitely could be. It's crazy how quickly it went from I just want to do whatever it takes for the team to win to
Yeah.
suddenly just, again.
He got
being-
the ring, and then he didn't give a fuck anymore. He's like, all right, cool. I got the team thing. Now I want the me thing.
It's yeah, man. I was a team player long enough. My stats keep
Yeah.
going further and further and further down. This is getting annoying. Like fuck this.
So I know it's a massive cap hit, I think, on both sides if he gets traded. Send him to the Titans. Send him
That
back.
Send him back.
That would be so funny. Watch Cam Ward start lighting it up though.
That would be incredible. All right,
so-
you need to explain yourself here. Jalen Hurts had a Jamar Chase stat line.
And did you not watch football last week, where Jamar Chase had like 16 targets, or sorry,
16
16
catches on
receptions,
23
23
targets.
targets, and like
Yeah,
176 yards or something crazy? Maybe it was even 180. Yeah,
that was the
Jalen
joke. Yeah,
Jalen Hurts just having a boring stat line again. I'm not gonna keep shitting on him. I learned my lesson. I ate my crow. He's he has a good completion percentage. Yeah, um, but 179 yards. That, my God, those are Jamar Chase numbers.
yeah.
All right, that's fair enough. It should also be noted Saquon finally had a breakout game as well this week, which
But
he's still been good. Don't get me wrong, but not Saquon levels, and he fucking tore it up this week.
I say, with the fact that Tank Bigsby also had 100 yards rushing, is that more so the Giants sucking or Saquon actually figuring it
It's
out?
the second time they played the Giants,
And their
and he didn't do
defensive
this the
line.
first time. Yeah, their
Giants'
defensive line is
line
But they
is
great.
could have
very good. I think
they
it
could have
goes
figured
back to
out
what
the
I said
Giants
last week
defense
of
then.
where they can either figure out their passing game or they can figure out their rushing game, and
That's
it's
true.
one or the other. It's
Yeah.
never a blend for those guys. I feel like.
All right, let's go ahead and move forward. Another game I don't think we have to spend a ton of time on. Bucks 23, Saints 3. Um, very a weird game, I guess, in that the Bucks offense never looked great, but this was still a dominant performance all the way around.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to
Except for
Baker
on the
Mayfield
1 yard line.
Browns
Yeah,
Buccaneers.
they cannot goal line. They have just not fucking figured out whatever
7
reason.
straight plays. That was 8. 7 straight plays.
You might be worse than Mike with the numbers in the
Are you
hands.
Tua? Are you Tua throwing up gang signs?
Yikes!
Yeah, that's absurd though. 7 straight gashes, and they could not get that done. That was
Yeah.
so fun to watch. Of just patheticness.
And again, a lot of injuries still for the Bucks, so take it for what you will, I guess. But Mike, do you have anything else before we, I guess, get into briefly Ratman getting benched?
Um, one, uh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I said Baker Mayfield's Browns Buccaneers. He turned back into Browns Baker. I don't know if he's still in that MVP conversation because he turned back into a pumpkin last week, and now this week. Injuries aside, MVPs rise above it. He's had 2 very bad weeks in a row. Baker Mayfield's very bad, nasty, ugly day. Um, also, is it Anthony Nelson, the guy when Ratman threw a pass and he just reaches up, tips it, catches it, and runs it into the end zone? Is that who that was? Have you
I
seen
don't
this?
remember off the top. I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what the player was.
Whoever the fuck that was disrespected the Ratman beyond belief. It was Anthony Nelson. It was the funniest thing I think I've ever seen. Like, to me, it was up there with Antonio Brown jumping 10 yards back and putting a foot in our kicker's face. Like, this dude just, for the Buccaneers, Anthony Nelson reaches his hand up, tips the ball, brings it down, and it's okay. What do I have in front of me? Spencer Rattler in the end zone. Runs right at Rattler. Rattler tries to wrap up, and this dude just goes, no. Just shoves him down in like the most disrespectful way. It looked like, I don't know, when you're on like a basketball court with like your 4-year-old or like your nephew and your niece or something, and they're playing.
You're just
and
throwing
just
him to the
throwing
ground.
them. Yeah, but it's like physical and it's mean and it's aggressive. Like, yeah, no, don't even get away from me. It was so funny to watch. Like, I sat there laughing like an idiot after I saw that play.
Yeah, so things only got worse for Rattler from there. He got benched for Tyler Shuck, who kind of looked like a slightly taller version and just as bad.
Yep.
I can't even say younger. I don't think he's younger than Spencer Rattler is,
He's not. I think he's 2 years
He's like
older.
29.
which is hilarious. And he comes in immediately, throws a pick, and aside from one drive in garbage time where he looked okay and could move the ball, not great. Generally don't love that quarterback room. Spencer Rattler had been playing serviceable for a while, but
Yeah.
this game just could not get anything going. Let's go ahead and move along. Titans 14, Colts 38. We say it every week. Dan. All right, good job.
Donald Dollars.
Yeah, that
It
one.
is Donald. It is not Dan.
Go team. All right,
Danny
Mike.
Well, you
bleeping
said Dan, so I was just gonna let you do your thing.
Danny bleeping dollars. What a dude. Can you believe? Can you believe that the Vikings passed up on him for JJ McCarthy because they had him at one point. They had Sam Darnold at one point. Heck, they had Kirk Cousins at one point, and they went with JJ McCarthy. Uh, Colts are really good, man. They can do anything they want to any team. The defense is good. The offensive
It's
line is
stupid.
good. Jonathan Taylor is playing out of
Yes.
his mind right now, which I'm sure helps Daniel Jones. But Daniel Jones is still putting the ball in catchable places for his receivers, albeit they have to make circus catches sometimes. That Michael Pittman catch where he caught it with like the inside of his elbow was
I have watched that a
bananas.
million times. I have zero idea how he caught that ball.
It makes no sense to me how he caught that, but you're like, I mean, Danny Dimes put the ball where it needed to be, I guess.
I say at this point, I feel like they're just the team of destiny, and it's gonna work out for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm knocking on wood right now. I pray that nothing bad happens to that team.
Yeah,
I
they're
have
so
no
much fun to
hope
watch right
for the
now.
season, but like they're awesome. They're fun to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you would have told me, I mean, I would have never believed this. And we made a comment that this feels like mid 2000s NFL again, with the teams that are good. But the two teams with the highest point differentials right now, Patriots are in second at plus 67, and the Colts are in first at plus 116.
yeah, it's
Fucking
stupid.
Again, they've lost one game, and honestly, they really shouldn't have even lost that one. They did that to themselves.
Yeah, and at least that was a team that also has playoff and championship aspirations.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they stumbled against the Raiders or some bullshit.
No, the Colts are an absolute wagon. I gotta see it in the playoffs. You always got to be nervous about the teams that are kind of coming out of nowhere, but I mean, on paper, they're doing everything right. And for a team that none of us had big expectations for at all, no one thought they'd make the playoffs, have a shot in this division. I was making fun of them for having the world's worst quarterback controversy.
Yep.
Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones.
Oh yeah.
We
I
were
mean, it was a
making jokes.
joke.
We were making jokes that the Saints had a better quarterback room than they do.
Yeah.
Well, and then they cut Jake Hayner, so then it was obvious.
Ah,
they
yeah,
didn't.
that's why they no longer. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do think, as good as Daniel Jones has been, he's in the conversation. He's actually above Jonathan Taylor for MVP right now in the odds. But Jonathan Taylor's still at plus 1,600 to win
Yeah.
MVP. He is on pace for 1,800 yards and 26 touchdowns.
yeah.
He has been
Currently,
insane.
I know this is like a really dumb stat, but he currently accounts for 4% of the entire NFL's rushing yards.
I believe it.
That's
He still has more offensive touchdowns right now than I think 4 teams.
Yeah,
I mean,
By
we
himself.
gotta be one of them.
So yeah,
I mean, also the 4 3-touchdown games. The rest of the NFL, which is 11,232 other players potential, have done it 8 times.
my God, man. So the Colts, I'm rooting for just purely
Yes.
off of how little I believed in them at the beginning of the year.
Purely on
to
vibes.
what they've turned, yeah. And considering that both of my teams are already fucking dead, go Colts. Titans. The only like Cam Ward's not looked good a lot this year. He's had his moments, but fuck, they got to find a way to keep the dude upright. Like he doesn't have an opportunity to do much, and when he has to force it, it's not look good. Not saying you couldn't have a good enough rookie to overcome a lot of that, but this Titans roster is bad, and it starts with that offensive line.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
And his
don't-
2 best receivers are both rookies. On top of that,
Yeah, I mean, who is it? Arroyo? What's his name?
Ayo Manor.
Ayo Manor, that's the one.
yeah,
And
Arroyo just got brought off the practice squad. He was this receiver at Miami that didn't get drafted.
Yeah, I mean, you got that guy. What other receivers do you have? Calvin Ridley's
It was
out.
another rookie whose name I can't even remember. There's literally 3
Shamir
of them.
Dyke.
Hey, it's actually pronounced DK. I found that out. I found that out.
Shamir DK.
I found that out at work the other day when my buddy's like, I'm not saying it. It's pronounced DK, and I'm not going to say it. I'm like, all right, cool, DK. But I think it is actually DK. Yeah, dude, that Cam Ward doesn't stand a chance. We've seen
No.
rookies go in bad situations. This has got to be one of the worst situations in recent memory.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see what that turns into going forward. And again, they still need a head coach. They're first to let theirs go. Cowboys 24, Broncos 44. Bo Nix, the last couple weeks, has just absolutely caught fire. Given Cowboys defense, not good, hasn't been all year, but still, I mean, from the fourth quarter of the Giants game on, he just seems like he is on a fuck you tour all of a sudden. And then on the other side, as fun as the Cowboys can be and as good as that offense can be, it became very obvious that they cannot afford Dak to have an off day, or this is what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. An off day going up against the best defense in the league, but yeah, you're right.
But he needs to play at a Superman level to keep that team in it.
Yeah.
Right, and like he was playing at MVP levels before.
Yep.
Going against even the best team in the NFL, you should still look decent if you're legitimately at that level. And again, it was ugly kind of from the jump. The running game really never got going. I know Javonte still had 2 touchdowns, but I think he only had like 44 yards on the ground or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, probably just because I bet on him, but Jake Ferguson, I guess, isn't on the team anymore.
Yeah, league is rigged. That's what that is.
The other 2 legs of that tight end state parlay cashed so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Right?
Jake Ferguson. Thanks, buddy.
Unbelievable how he got a target. He got one target.
Yeah.
Like that, I'm pretty sure he's like the number 1 tight end in the league statistically. I don't care who you think is the
Number
best
2
tight end.
now.
He's number 2 now.
Oh, yeah, because he had an extra bye week.
Yeah, he had 2 bye weeks, exactly. They just had him running cardio out there. He looked like A.J. Brown out there. Well, he didn't look like him, but he acted like A.J. Brown out there.
Funny enough, Jake Ferguson also went and deleted all his mentions of Jalen Hurts. It was really weird.
Yeah.
Strange, but true. Yeah, that was a wild thing. I don't understand why you don't get him the ball more.
No,
I think that's why
Because you got George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, so.
Yeah, but when things aren't, you can say that when things are working. When things aren't working, you go, why aren't you giving your tight end the ball some more?
That's fair.
Yeah, so the Broncos, after looking a little bit rough at the beginning of the year, I mean, they're sitting at 6-2 now. They're looking amazing. They are at the top of their division still right now. But holy shit, is the AFC West incredible and the Raiders.
Yeah.
Broncos 6-2, Chargers 5-3, Chiefs 5-3, and I think we all agree that they're better than that because they've just kind of come alive now. And
Weird.
yeah, that whole division's nuts, and we all thought that the Raiders might be able to do something, but not anymore. Let's go ahead and move forward. The Sunday night game.
Well, hold on, you're just going to skip over Mercedes Lewis getting signed by the Broncos?
Still on the practice squad, technically. He has to make an active roster for that to become a record. But yes, that is nuts.
As a 20th year in the league as a tight end is bonkers.
He is inevitable.
Sorry, I had to get that one in.
No, that's okay. Thank you. Congratulations, Mercedes Lewis.
He's 41 years old. How is he allowed? How is he allowed to play? You know what? I was going to say alive. How is he allowed to play? Like, that's a senior citizen out there.
I don't think they have an age cutoff just yet. There'd probably be a lawsuit.
Mercedes is going to set it.
Ageism.
Ageism in the NFL. I can still perform my duties, damn it.
If they let Robert Kraft own a team until he dies, they should let players play until they die as well.
That's fair. Kirk Cousins was ready to do that during COVID, man.
Kirk Cousins looked like he's ready to do that now. That man looks geriatric out there.
He sure did. I was so angry at the Falcons, I didn't even bring up the fact that Kirk played. And we're not going to dig that back up. Mike, we'll start with you here. Packers 35, Steelers 25. And I'm going to start with you because I'm sure me and Patrick are both going to have some thoughts on a certain Steelers quarterback and how we're getting sick of his shit.
I love Aaron Rodgers. I love Aaron Rodgers. You guys are haters. Every teammate he's ever had loves him. But
Bullshit.
You guys just hate him. Yeah, Jordan Love played really well. He was really good when they just let him sling the ball, throw it all around the field. 360 yards and 3 touchdowns. Good for
20
you.
straight completions.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yep.
He just kept going.
And he wasn't
going.
just dinking and dunking either, man. Like you
No.
said, he was pushing it.
The only thing as a viewer that I want, uh, I wish your first round pick would get the ball some more. It kind of bums me out. I want Matthew Golden to just torch the league and light it on fire because he's fast as fuck, boy.
They're not going to.
No, they're not. That wide receiver room, there's just too many wide receiver twos.
And
even
Tucker
when
Kraft, man.
He was picked in the first round just to appease the fan base, to finally get them to shut up.
I think you're right that they were going receiver or bust, and that they were hoping on everything that Emeka Ibuka was going to be available, because that's who was getting mocked to them the whole time.
Yep.
a Mecca on the Packers would have been bonkers.
Oh, that would have been dirty.
That would have been nuts. But why don't you guys take it away? Why don't you talk about how much you hate Rodgers?
Would you like to go first, Patrick?
No, please. After you, good sir.
So, first off, and this is not Rodgers' fault, the Steelers' offense just has not evolved at any point under Mike Tomlin. The same screen passes, the same little like outlets and shit, the same runs up the middle. Just nothing has improved at this point. Nothing's changed. And you have a quarterback that can still push the ball, not like he used to, but he's a competent quarterback, and you're still running an offense like you've got Mitch Trubisky back there. That kind of baffles me. But then Rodgers, watching him and his body language this whole game drove me up a fucking wall. Like, specifically, he threw a pick relatively early in this game, and it was 100% on him. The route got jumped. It was a good play by the corner. Just completely silent. Didn't say a word. Just walked back over to the sideline. Didn't talk to anybody. Just like, all right, yeah, it happens. Then multiple times, but the biggest one was he threw a deep ball to DK Metcalf, who nearly made an incredible catch, contested, guy all over him. Ball gets knocked out and starts just screaming and says, "You fucking cocksucker," in the direction of DK, as if that was just a fucking routine play, and went and just sulked, like, over back to the huddle. Like, the dude just expects way too fucking much out of everybody and can't take accountability of his own mistakes. I'm sick of watching the dude play. Just be done.
I was really, really hoping that after he tore his Achilles, he would retire. But I still got to see his smug, greasy-haired face all the time.
Well, as long as Pat McAfee still has a platform, Rodgers will be playing in the league.
Well, the good
Don't
news
worry.
is I don't pay any attention to Pat McAfee's show, so I don't have to listen to that shit anymore. But yeah, just watch it. I feel like the body language on him has been that way for his entire career. It's just his actual skill is not able to keep up with how he thinks it should be. And so he is just getting more and more of becoming the crotchety old man. Basically, he's going to be the guy sitting on the sideline, get off my lawn in about 6 weeks. But, God damn, did it make me feel good to watch them just get their shit kicked in.
Yes.
The Steelers are for sure showing their 9-8 colors. There's no way that they're going to hold on to this division lead.
Not with Lamar
when their
coming
best
back, no.
player, when their best player is Chris Boswell.
Yeah.
Hell, I
Was
can
it-
see that
he
saying
made what?
whatever.
Did he make? It was 3 50-yard field goals this week, wasn't it?
It was
It was something stupid.
I believe that. I thought it was only
What?
2.
No, I said he can't be their best player week in and week out. Someone else has got to step up, and I'm so happy it's not Rodgers, because he can go die in a fucking hole for all I care.
Hey man, relax. He's just
I
a
didn't-
quarterback.
I didn't say for him to do it or for someone else to go and do it for us. I just said he could.
I'm just saying,
I'm
if he
giving
went
him
on an
the option.
ayahuasca trip that he doesn't come back from, I wouldn't be particularly upset.
I said there would be very few people who would be mourning.
I always wonder.
No one would be cheering, but there wouldn't be many people mourning.
I always wonder what Rogers' career would have been like these past 4 years if he didn't come out with the COVID stuff and talk about the masks and his cuckoo.
Well, because after that, he really just started leaning into it. Like,
Oh
Thing
yeah.
is, the signs were probably there before that he was a shit human being, but when you're that
Dude,
good
he
at
hasn't.
quarterback, nobody cares and no one's going to be vocal about it.
No. Yeah.
But it
But
He hasn't
that's
was,
talked to his own
that's
brother in
the
20 years.
yeah.
I'm not going to give him too much shit on the family stuff. Like, who the fuck knows what that is actually about? I'm not going to speculate on it. I'm just going off of what I've seen and heard from him directly, and that's
Mhm.
enough for me to hate the dude.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I just again the tipping point was COVID. The
Yeah.
tipping point was that, and it wasn't like a hey, we're slowly starting to think that Rogers is a piece of shit, dude. It was top throw dragster. You're at the
Yeah.
top. You're at the bottom now, and
I'll
you're
say
only going deeper every day.
the COVID thing and then the Capital won the match. Him on that. It's like holy fucking shit, dude. It's just getting worse.
Like, wait, the what? What was the second one?
The golf match,
Golf thing,
like
yeah.
the 2v2 golf match that happened during COVID. I think he played in
Oh,
like the second one.
yeah, that's right. I don't remember it very well, but I do
I
remember
had to turn it off because I couldn't listen to him talk anymore.
What a dude.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
What
Next
a-
game.
hoping the best for
Next game.
Aaron
Next game.
Rodgers.
Next game.
The next game is the last game, and also fairly unremarkable. Commander 7, Chiefs 28. Chiefs are back. Yay.
Why are you happy?
I'm not. This is
You threw your
sarcasm.
hand.
I couldn't tell with your nasally and
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't come
Crusty
through quite
voice.
as well.
What'd you call it? Your bad voice?
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
my frat.
Yeah, man, Chiefs just they're gonna find a way to win games. This wasn't even a particularly dominant game in the first half, but that's how they seemed to win every single game last year. Going against Marcus Mariota. On top of that, they should have won this game, but they did. They handled business, and they look much different than they did the first few weeks.
It's crazy what happens when your skill position players are healthy, minus Pacheco, who, is just kind of there anyway.
Hey,
but
to be
still,
fair,
right?
Rasheed Rice was also very healthy. That was never the problem.
I mean, yeah, mentally he might not be, but
The person he hit with
physically
his
he was.
car was
He
not
just
healthy.
wasn't allowed to play.
Yeah, are we gonna can we just get to what I want to talk about with this? How Rasheed Rice,
Go for it.
regardless what you thought happened, he threw a football and hit another player in the head with it, and that caused an unsportsmanlike conduct call, loss of 15 yards or whatever. Immediately after that, they flash his criminal history. And the fact that you guys are reacting like this tells me you didn't see that.
Nope.
'Cause
I
it
did
I
was
not
saw
see
the
that.
play.
That's
I didn't
awesome.
see the.
It was so funny of where it's like, okay, so I honestly think he was trying to give the ball to the ref.
Yeah, the angle I saw
really
looked like
do.
the guy just kind of got in the way.
Like it was Rachi, it was like 2 feet, the player walking quickly past him, and then the 2 more feet, the ref. Like I can see like a little toss to the left there, and accidentally going, "Oh crap, there's a person there," type of deal. Immediately after that unsportsmanlike call, it's like, "Oh, he served a month in prison. Oh, he got caught drag racing. Oh, he got caught doing like it was so fucking."
I want to know the person who was like, "Oh shit, he just threw the ball at that person. I gotta find this now."
We were ready. Oh, they didn't have to
Or-
find it. They had that ready.
Well, they had a
That's what I'm
rocker.
saying. Like, did they have it pulled up, or was that like a quick thinking by someone who's going to get a promotion and a bonus after this week?
That producer was playing Rasheed Rice in fantasy that week.
1,000,000,000%, yes.
I want to see them do that on other penalties, like back in the day if Mike Vick threw an intentional grounding or something. Like, hey, do you guys remember this dude murdered dogs?
Yeah.
Yes, no, maybe so.
Well, no, because like if they would have done that back in the day, any Bengals game would have been like 6 hours
That's
long because they would have
true.
had so many to go through.
Um,
Yeah.
getting back to the actual game, Commanders were in it. I don't know if you guys caught that.
Yeah,
Well, it was like
the first
seven
half
to-
at least, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
they
first
were
one.
like the Browns.
Yeah, right. It was picks. It was turnover city, is what it was, and
Yeah.
they were impressive turnovers. Just the Commanders couldn't capitalize on it because they just kept wanting to go for it. They got in their heads playing the Chiefs and went, "Oh, it's the Chiefs. We can't kick field goals. We need touchdowns." Well, sure, but what happens when you miss those field goals, or you go for it? Yeah, you go for it and you don't get it. Now you get no points out of that, and now they get a little bit of momentum going. Well, they didn't get points. Let's go make them pay for that. So that kind of sucked to watch a little bit. I'm gonna keep talking about the Commanders. Terry McLaurin looked incredible until
Yes.
he got hurt again.
Yep.
What the hell happened to him? He had one of the coolest touchdown catches I've ever seen. Like that only Terry McLaurin makes because he's well, I can't say that, but he was a very good player making a very good catch. Is he? What the fuck happened? Did he pull his hamstring? Just randomly,
I
man.
think it's his hamstring again. Yeah, it's either
Is
his
that it?
hamstring or his quad.
It bummed me out, man. I want Terry because now he
Yeah.
just looks like an asshole. Now he looks like that old guy who's like, I deserve to get paid. Yes, you do. I'm not going to get hurt. I'm going to be here for 3 or 4 more years. I'm going to keep
I
producing.
promise.
Yeah, I promise. I will never die. Immediately comes out, immediately gets hurt, and what, he's missed like 6 games now?
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
bummer to
and
watch.
this is what we not about Terry specifically, but when we did our previews, like the Commanders were a very highly talked about team because of Jalen. People thought they were going to make the playoffs again, and I don't know if any of us actually picked them to make the playoffs, or at least it was going to be fringe because of how old the roster was, how injury prone it was, and the fact that Jalen, while he stayed healthy in year one, we had to see it again. And he hasn't been able to stay out there. He's missed multiple games now. Several key players have not been healthy. We have the oldest roster in the league, and this is what's going to happen. And sure enough, man, they are well on their way to not making the playoffs now. Feels like kind of a wasted year. Again, keep putting Jalen out there and hope he continues to develop. He hasn't looked great when he's been out there. So it feels like the mood has
It's
very,
Jaden, by the
very.
way.
Sorry, Jaden Daniels. You know what I'm talking
Put some respect on it, damn it.
Listen,
Good call.
Daniels.
Say his name. Don't dead name
The
him.
lesser Daniels. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, let him keep going out there to try to sling it. But the mood has changed drastically if you're a Commanders
Yeah.
fan from where you were last year at this point.
Yeah, so they got to go on a run because looking at the NFC, like Eagles obviously, then you've got the Packers and the Lions. You've got basically the whole NFC West minus the Cardinals. Like that,
Yep.
they need to do something or they're
Yeah,
they're not
I think they're
No,
pretty
they're
much
not
done there.
repeating.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think it's happening. I think you just hit the refresh button. You go through the rest of the year, play, try to win, probably don't win.
Maybe
You
get
were
some compensatory picks for players leaving in free agency.
Yeah, rookies. You see what you can get out of your rookies. See if there's any like flashes in the pan.
Yeah.
Speaking of, how do we feel about Bill? Has the hype died down a little bit?
I don't know if the hype's died down. No one's looked particularly great recently with that team. Um, but I mean, he's definitely not the world beater we thought he was going to be. I'll say that. But I'm
Yeah.
not ready to give up on the dude.
To me,
Yes,
I
is it?
see a split backfield. What, Patrick?
I was gonna say like yeah, it's still too much of a split backfield, but like honestly, they're outside of the 2 games that he really had, he really has not been given the rock enough times to actually take over. Like it feels like outside even those 2 games it was pretty split evenly. He just was able to take advantage of what was given to him, whereas I don't know if he's been given the opportunities to take advantage, but looking at the stat line, he probably shouldn't be given the advantage.
I think he's a seventh round pick who got hyped to the moon, and I don't
I mean-
think he's good enough to hold that position. I just don't. I think he's a split backfield guy. McNichols gets the passing. McNuggets, sorry, McNuggets. Let me put respect on his name.
McNuggets and Bill, yeah.
McNuggets gets the passing work. Bill gets the ground and pound work. But you say too, I had to pull it up because I don't know. I just want to bury him a little bit, I think. That hype train, I think it's time to kind of not slam on the brakes, but hit the brakes. He's had one game. He's had one game where he's put up.
Yeah, that's
good
fair.
numbers.
The preseason
say
is
he-
where he got the bulk of his hype.
Yeah. I just
I-
don't see it from this guy.
I
We
say
love
he-
that dog, but go ahead, Patrick.
He had the 1 game that was really good, but the first game out of the jump was 10 carries, 82 yards. So it's like he's got it in him.
Well, and we got to
But-
consider too. This guy did miss an entire year of college football over that weird eligibility issue.
Yeah.
That's
So
true, yeah.
it's not like he's coming right in. It's given running back is one of the easier positions, generally speaking, to transition into. So I'm not
Yeah.
putting it all on that. But again, let's give him a little bit more time before we go and bury him.
Yeah.
Only other random thing from this game I want to pull. The Chiefs always seem to have some kind of weird black magic, even when the year didn't start the way that they wanted to. But they've fumbled the ball 8 times now. They've lost 0.
Yeah,
Voodoo.
None.
that one can't be blamed on the refs.
No.
No, that's voodoo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
I say,
football gods.
I've got one more. Zach
for it.
Ertz, 800th career reception, 6th tight end to make that club. So, kudos to him.
Nice. And he's getting kicked off my fantasy team this week. Thank you, Zach,
Yeah.
for your service. Appreciate that.
You fucking cocksucker.
All right, I got a couple random tidbits before we move on to Fantasy on Ice, and neither of them are actually NFL related, but they needed to be said. So, World Series going on right now, Blue Jays and Dodgers, which has been an awesome series to this point. There's just
That's my
an
cold take.
18-inning game where the Dodgers eventually win, Freddie Freeman walk-off home run. There have now been 2 18-inning games in World Series history.
Oh, here we go.
The one common denominator is that
The Dodgers.
Brad Paisley has sung the national anthem. At both.
How?
Did they have Humpy the salmon? come
Humpy
out
the
for this one,
Salmon
too?
was a Mariners thing, so Humpy will not be making an appearance,
Wanna
unfortunately.
bring him in? Yeah.
Let's bring him as backup.
Pitch
Uh,
hitter.
One other thing over to college football. Brian Kelly, LSU's head coach, just fired. Could have happened to a better guy. This actually isn't even about Kelly specifically, although there have been plenty of incredible stories about how shit of a human being he is.
It's actually
including-
about the kid that he killed. Because he definitely killed the kid.
He also ate 3 servings of barbecue at a recruit's house that he knew he was going to leave after he got the LSU job, which was incredible. But Scott Woodward is the athletic director for LSU. First off, they just said that he will not be choosing the next head coach for the football team, which I don't know why you're still the athletic director at that point if you don't trust him to do that. But the reason is because his last 2 coaching hires were Brian Kelly and Jimbo Fisher when he was still at Texas A&M.
Yeah, man. Get that man out of there.
Rush.
Those 2 coaching hires are now responsible for a total of $129 million in buyouts.
Get him out of that position right now.
The top 3 buyouts in college football history.
Yep.
Yikes.
Congratulations, buddy. All right. I
Crushing
will
it.
turn it over to one of you, whoever wants to give us the Fantasy on Ice recap, because as y'all can probably guess, with half of my team on bye,
Yeah.
I'm going to be drinking.
Which
Hey, man.
honestly is pretty crazy because you didn't lose by that much. But yeah, we had Brandon with a solid 53.5 points, where half of them came from Justin Herbert with 26, and then a goose egg by Genty, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Trey McBride, JSN, all on bye. Mike not doing a whole lot better. Again, carried by his quarterback of Tua. I have a concussion by Loa.
Yeah.
24 points of the 63 total points. Travis Etienne, he left on the team on bye. Drake London didn't end up playing. Nice 0 points. And then me, coming out with the win with a respectable 109 points. Only had one person on bye, but who also happened to be out because of injury in Puka Nakua. But the majority of my team's anywhere between 12 and 19 points. So, go me. Yay.
Lot of
Chugging an
applause.
ice when you can't fucking breathe. Top, 5 worst things I've had to do.
You're telling me the effervescence of it didn't open up your,
Weirdly,
your
no.
nasal passages?
No,
At
it
least I
didn't.
don't have to smell it.
Patrick's suggestion earlier in our text thread was to warm it up with some tea and honey. Just drink it hot.
Make it smooth.
I said cinnamon and honey.
Just chug a steaming cup of ice. Just
Yeah.
Icky.
all right. So let's go ahead and head to the wheel. I don't have any injuries to throw. Actually, yeah, we start with injuries, correct?
Injuries or buys?
Does anybody have injuries to throw back before I start on mine?
I have a bye.
Well, no, whoever came in last goes first.
Regardless. Okay.
Yeah, regardless.
All right. So here, I'll go ahead and pull this up. Zach Ertz. Decent enough tight end, but you were in my flex spot, buddy. So you are going back. Second time he's been on my team, by the way. So that's neat.
He just really likes it there. It's comfy.
You know what? I'm honestly starting to think that this shuffleboard wheel that we have here, it works the same way as Spotify Shuffle, in that it doesn't.
The good news is this time around,
Where are we setting it
the
every
players
week?
who are actually on teams or are out for the rest of the season, I did not send in the list to Brandon to make this wheel. So, fingers crossed we shouldn't get the same people.
Well, I think we got a new one off the rip. George Pickens. Is he on a team?
George Pickens is new. That is a
Woo-hoo.
new guy.
Yay. All right. Who else? That's
Wait,
all I'm doing this week.
I've got a buy that I want to replace.
Oh, you said it was Zach Ertz. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
never mind.
Ertz
Yep.
Yeah.
for...
Are
Sorry,
we
I
gonna
thought it
show
was
off the
McBride
wheel?
for a second. I was like, that's a tight end. There's no fucking way you should get Pickens.
Are we not showing off the wheel? What happens?
We
What is
haven't been
it?
doing this, Mike, with the new format, thanks to Riverside.
Gross.
We did it last week because we weren't on Riverside.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, we were on Riverside. Yes, we
No,
were.
you guys were. I'm recording it
Yeah.
locally. It's a
Yep,
whole...
Yep.
Yeah. That's right, and Mike, I think, missed the week before.
Yeah.
Sure did. Throwback, flex wheel, David Njoku. He's on bye.
Sure is, and he's also the tight end, too, now.
Uh-huh.
All right. So let's go ahead and spin
Wait,
that
officially?
flex.
Stefanski's not
Well,
waiting until
he's been
Saturday
acting like
afternoon
it.
to announce it?
Dude.
Is
Mike.
it worse?
Uh-oh.
It's worse.
Oh, no.
Jonnu Smith.
Janu. Yup. There he is. The boys come home.
Oh, no.
I
Is this your
can't
third time having him?
Yeah, I can't express enough how just bad of an idea this whole thing was. It doesn't work.
Holy shit.
Wow.
All right, then.
Janu, welcome back to the squad as my fucking flex.
The good news is Arthur Smith is his offensive coordinator, so...
That's true.
I was
You
saying
got-
he might be good for a touchdown.
Does love him
Wow.
like a son.
All right, Patrick, anybody?
I say we're going to the wide receiver wheel, and I am throwing back T. Higgins.
All right. Sorry,
Alright.
T.
Now watch out, everybody. This guy's about to get Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Amon-Ra's already on a roster.
This guy's about to get Jamar Chase.
It was dangerously close to Jamar Chase. Romeo Dobbs
Okay.
for the squad.
I think that's the Packers wide receiver one.
It is, yeah.
In theory.
He
Yeah, in
is
theory.
the 30th ranked wide receiver in fantasy.
Oh.
All right.
Cool.
Anybody else, Patrick, or anyone? I think that was it.
I say I got nothing else.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
want to do that if I were you.
What'd
All right,
you say?
let's...
I said I also wanted, looking at your team, I also want to put anybody back.
Well, no, I don't have
Patrick
anyone else
Mahomes,
injured
Josh
or on
Jacobs,
bye. So
Derrick Henry, Puka Nakua, Tyler Warren. Game is fucking stupid.
what's
Javante and
crazy is
A-Chain.
Brandon has still outscored me, even playing his half a team on bye this past week. He's still outscoring me by like 50 points.
Yeah, because his team got incredible first. Alright.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no, I don't have any bye week or injured players to throw back, so I actually cannot do anything.
Let's go ahead and bring this home then with our Week 9 pick'ems.
Hey man, relax. I still want to put somebody back. I put my bye
You
week
just said
back.
you didn't.
Yeah, I literally just fucking asked, Mike.
I know. I just didn't care.
God, okay. Are you actually throwing anybody else back or no?
Yeah, I'm throwing Dalton Kincaid back. That's my tight
Alright.
end. 1
second. Your actual tight end?
My actual tight end. And don't worry,
Yes.
Patrick. I'm sure he's about to have a 2 or 3 touchdown game.
I hope it's Jonnu Smith again.
Oh,
Oh,
also,
okay.
I
Oh, wait. What if we get a player that's on bye?
you spin again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
We had that
Dallas
happen
Goddard's on
last
bye,
week.
correct?
The Eagles?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
I've got the sheet in front of me. I do not. Yeah, Philadelphia's on a bye.
Yeah,
So we'll
Philly,
spin that again.
Browns, Jets, and Bucks.
Yep.
Nice. Cool. Finally get somebody who's like in the
You
top.
almost got
20.
Goddard again. Mark Andrews.
Is he still even playing football?
You've had him before,
Allegedly.
too.
Yeah, I told you. The wheel doesn't work. It gives the same players.
I literally reset the entire wheel this week too.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
it.
All right then.
All right. Mark Andrews, welcome to the squad. My team has gotten worse.
It's gotten the same.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, it's literally the same team. All right, let's go ahead and do our week 9 pick'ems. Patrick, are these updated in the system?
Yes, sir.
All
They're
right,
all good
so
to go.
Mike back in first. He went 10-3 last week. He is 82-40. I've slipped another game behind. I'm now 3 games behind. I went 8-5. Not a great week. I'm 79-43 overall. And then Patrick, 9-4 last week, picked up a game on me. He is 78-44.
Just clawing my way back in.
All right, let's see if we can keep.
Every time you talk about it, I think you're so far behind. You're 4 games back.
Yeah, this could literally flip in
that's-
a week.
That's 4 games back after clawing my way back for the last 3 weeks in a
Yeah,
row. I
from
was,
6 games back.
I was 6 games back after 3 weeks.
All right, pick up.
All right.
Pick up.
All right, Patrick. Thursday night, Baltimore at Miami. Lamar Jackson is supposedly back, although they said that last week and then had to go back on their word.
I'm gonna go Ravens after what they did this past week. I don't think the Dolphins are that team.
Oh, the Dolphins did just beat the shit out of the Falcons.
Yeah, but the Panthers also beat the shit out of the Falcons. So.
Sure did. But the Falcons beat the Bills, and the Bills beat the Ravens.
So by that math,
That's
the
true.
Browns are making the Super Bowl.
Yes. All right, Mike.
I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah, we'll call that a clean sweep, especially with Lamar back. Maybe
Here we
they
go
struggle
again.
a little bit because it's Thursday night. I don't fucking know. They're not losing to Miami. Sunday, no international games again. So starting at 1:00, Mike, Chicago at Cincinnati.
Chicago at Cincinnati. Bug it. I'm taking the bungholes. I'm taking the Bengals. I'm gonna have some fun.
Fun. All right. I'm gonna take Chicago, but if they lose this game, I think I'm off the bandwagon.
Let's say, do we know if Flacco's playing?
Would
He
he
should be,
not?
right?
Yeah. What?
I saw plenty of articles saying that he's 50-50 to play this week.
Uh oh. Is Jake Browning still on the roster?
I don't know if
I
Flacco.
want to change my pick if that's the case.
I am picking this game with the thought that Flacco is playing, and I'm going the Bengals.
50-50. Yeah, you're right. I mean, they could also put Mike White in, which if that's the case, I might pick the Bengals. All right. So 2 for the Bengals, 1 for the Bears. I'm now up Minnesota at Detroit. We all know my feelings on J.J. McCarthy. Give me the Lions. Patrick?
Also, the Lions. Yeah,
fair enough.
that has nothing to do with McCarthy.
Yeah, sorry not to jump over you, Patrick, but what are we talking about here? Next game.
Yeah.
Next game. Next
Across
game.
the
next
board.
game.
All right, maybe another easy one, Patrick. Carolina at Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yep.
Next
I don't
game.
know.
Next game.
I don't know, Jim. Yeah, Packers. Next game.
Carolina's not even at home. I can't even make that argument. Mike, Chargers at Titans. God, we've just got a
Next
slate.
Next game.
1 second. I at least got to write this down. Everyone for the Chargers. Oh, good.
Next game.
Falcons at Patriots.
Next game.
I'm going to pick the fucking Patriots, and the Falcons are going to win this, and I'm going to hate myself again.
Well, we'll
You guys-
all be on the same bandwagon with you because next game.
Fair enough. Patrick, 49ers at Giants. Yeah, this one at
gonna
least
go-
makes you think.
I'm going
not
Niners.
next game?
Niners?
Well, I mean, they're both banged up teams. I get one is New York and one San Francisco, but
I mean, is New York getting anybody? Or sorry, is San Francisco getting anybody back?
I think Huff might be coming back. I don't think. Oh no, he has a few weeks, so I don't think anyone's
their
coming back this week.
offense has got to be getting some people back here soon, right?
I mean, is Purdy coming back?
That's what I'm saying. Like Purdy's got to be coming back soon. Ayuk, I feel like, is on his way
He's
back.
still on IR. He hasn't been moved yet.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, give me the Giants.
Giants. All right.
Risk it for the biscuits.
Yeah, I don't love this. I do think that Scatabo injury, even though he wasn't their best player, might have sucked a little bit of the soul out of the Giants. I'll take the Niners. Yes, Mike.
Can I change to the Niners?
All right. I'll be
Asking
nice.
a lot there, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I thought about it more, and I'm like, wait, What weapons do the Giants have?
Yeah, they have Wandale Robinson.
Wandale and Jackson Dart's legs. It's also at MetLife, so watch this be the game Jackson Dart tears an ACL. Knock on wood.
I would actually feel bad for Giants fans at that point.
Yeah.
Mike, Colts at Steelers.
Colts at next game. Next game.
I'm taking the Colts. This does the Steelers. I do feel like win one game a year that they absolutely shouldn't. I could see
This
that
isn't it.
happening, but I ain't betting on it.
No, this is not it.
All right, I have Denver at Houston. Both great defenses, but I trust that Denver offense more at this point for sure. So I'll take the Broncos.
Next
game.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, fuck this game.
Patrick, Jaguars at Raiders. The someone has to win bowl.
I'm gonna go with the Jags, even though I really want to pick Ty.
Ty is
As
worth
an
5
option.
points. I'm picking the Jagwagon as well.
Same. They haven't looked good the last few weeks, but they did still beat the Chiefs. They're a good enough team to hopefully win this.
So good, and
Next game, next game.
Starts playing more offensive snaps.
Dude, we're going to get one legitimately great game this week that's about to come up. The rest of these are so bad. New Orleans at the Rams, Mike.
And this is a great game. Next game. It's the Rams.
This is insane. We've disagreed on one game so far.
I mean, last week it was only 2.
Yeah,
Bro.
it's all just ass kickings.
This will be me. Chiefs at Bills. Boy, I feel like the Chiefs are just heading in the right direction right now. It's hard to pick against them. I'll take the Chiefs.
But do you want to claw your way back? You're 3 games behind.
That's
You could
true.
claw your
I
way
got to
back.
take a risk somewhere. That's a good point.
Mhm.
Who's picked next?
That'd be you, Patrick.
I'm going Bills.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, we have a difference.
I gotta claw my way back.
True.
Claw. I'm picking the Chiefs.
Chiefs. I will be rooting for the Bills. All right, Patrick. Seahawks at Commanders. The Commanders with another primetime game. Boy, they were really hoping this team was going to be good this year.
Next game. No, I'm going Seahawks for sure.
Seahawks, Mike.
Give me the Darnold.
Yep, I'll take the fighting Darnolds as well. And Mike, round us out Monday night. We got a barn burner. Cardinals at Cowboys.
Wow. The Cowboys. The next game.
Yeah,
last pick.
I'll take the Cowboys, I guess.
I'll say Kyler Murray's coming back this week, right?
Yeah, so Cowboys.
Yep.
All right.
That only makes it more obvious.
You read my mind.
All right. So that'll do it. The only games we disagreed on were Chicago, Cincinnati, where I was by myself on Chicago, and then Patrick was by himself on Buffalo for the Kansas City game.
Yeah.
So not a lot of movement this week, but it
hard
will be
to-
a week of football.
when
I say I might
game-
get. There's a possibility that I pass Brandon. Be in second place.
There is.
That is a possibility. Yes. All right,
I
guys.
just have to get those 2 games right. Everything else I can be wrong on. I don't give a fuck. Those 2, all I want.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to put a bow on this. I'm going to go chug a hot Smirnoff Ice and try to recover. But it's been fun as always. Again, next week will be a little bit of a different episode. No Browns game to recap. We are instead going to focus on our mid-season awards, which was a very fun conversation last time. This guy's still making fun of me for one of my terrible
Hot
takes
take.
that I had last year, which is not nearly as bad this year. So,
No, because he's playing.
yes, that is a nice prerequisite.
Yeah.
Wait. I think I have a candidate. I have a candidate for Patrick's worst take.
Oh, boy.
What were we talking about earlier today? Because I'm gonna have to look through my text messages while we're talking here. Who did you ask why they didn't cover who died? Why am I forgetting his name?
It was Nick Mangold.
Yes.
It was Nick Mangold.
In my defense, I was stuck in an airport in Georgia with the TVs on, but there was no sound.
Brother, I got
Got
about
on-
4 different push notifications about it.
I didn't get a single push notification. I don't know if it was because of the geographical area I was in and it just wasn't sending it or what. But
It
I
was-
got nothing about it.
It was so funny when you said that. I'm like, they did like a 10-minute homage to him, and Brandon's like, brother, he was everywhere. Brandon is adamant about a feeling or an opinion when he throws brother out there.
Yeah. But no, and then on the plane I had the Browns game on, but the only way to listen to it was to have plug-in headphones. I didn't have those either, so I heard nothing, and they didn't do a 10-minute homage to him in the Browns game.
What, you don't watch sports with subtitles on?
I didn't care enough to try and find the that option on the back of the 6-inch plain TV.
Can you get like all the subtitles where you just hear like in parentheses clink clack,
Oh, yeah.
1 yard gain? Turns into like a Batman TV show. Boom, pow, oof.
Love me a good onomatopoeia.
Oh, big words.
No, I do have to
Yeah,
go to the
That's an
bathroom.
Aaron Rodgers word right there.
Oh.
All right. All right, guys. This has been
That was
fun.
insult.
We'll see you all. See y'all next week. But for Mike, for Patrick, I'm Brandon. See ya.
Bye.